This is the BFA replay, sponsored by the Reveal 4-in-1. Remember, ground is just made of dirt, but great footing is made by the Reveal 4-in-1.
In round number 1 of the World Championship Futurity for the Barrel Futurities of America, 394 are entered. Third place, earning $2,289 with a 15.317, is a downright player. Ridden by Blade for owner Stacy McAllister of McAllister, Oklahoma. This sorrel gelding is by He's Downright Special out of To The End, who is by the Cash Player. Finishing second in round number 1, earning $3,339, one of our past world champions of the BFA, Vaughn Walker, on board Famous Goodbye Lane, a brown gelding by the Goodbye Lane out of VJ to Fame, who's by Dark Ellie. Riding for Ruby Lee Walker of Ben Gree, Idaho. Finishing first in round number 1, a French lady and a Derby world champion, Hallie Hansen, for Dave and Laurie Zabel of Horace, North Dakota. They were 15.302. This Palomino mare is by Frenchman's Guy out of Lady Perks by Dash for Perks. $4,710 for first place in round number 1 of the BFA World Championship.
In the 14th running of the Super Stakes, it's the third year we've run 55 horses for the $100,000 paycheck. Finishing third with a 15.709, and there were 5 15.7s in this thing. Earning $23,000 was Love Being French and Famous, ridden by Craig Brooks for the owners, Still Game Quarter Horses of Newellton, Louisiana. This is a sorrel mare by Frenchman's Guy out of Living on Love, who's by Dash to Fame. Finishing second was a bay mare, VF Chasing Cans, with a 15.678. The paycheck for second, $35,000 to Victory Farms of Ada, Oklahoma. The pilot, Emma Chapman. This horse is by Eddie Stinson out of Chase This Ivory, who's by Ivory James. Story of the night. It's been a roller coaster year for Lacey Harmon. She wins her second Super Stakes in a row. Tee It Up in My Socks is the BHR Frenchy Socks horse out of BA Tee It Up to Fame, who's by Dash to Fame. The owner, of course, is Mom, Kathy Donegan, Bluffdale, Texas. That's the Split Bone Ranch. A chestnut mare earns $100,000. Congratulations, Lacey Harmon and Kathy as well. In the first go-round of the CSTK Custom Trailers Derby, there are 155 entries in the Derby. In its first go-round, finishing third with a 15.237, earning $1,910, is Hell on the Red. Hell on the Red is ridden by Kylie Wiest for Your Reward Barrel Horses of Addington, Oklahoma. This sorrel mare is by JL Dash to Heaven, out of Designer Ruby, who's by Designer Red. Finishing second with a 15.198, earning $2,285, Dash to Jones. Ridden by Ashley Rice for NFR qualifier and leader going to Vegas, Tiani Schuster and Edwin Cameron of Crum, Texas. This sorrel gelding is by Brownie Jones out of Dash to Please, who is by Dash to Fame. In the first go of the Derby with a 15.139, Brandon Cullings on board a cornerstone for Sarah Griffin of Clements, Maryland. The check is $2,670. This is a Brookstone Bay baby out of Speedy Politi, who's by Lanes Leinster, and it is a chestnut gelding. There are 395 entries in the MedVet Pharmaceuticals Juvenile, and we have a bunch of 3-year-olds ready to go. Third place in round number 1 with a 15.535, TS Shakem T, ridden by Kelsey Luchin for Travis Eaton and Dale Armstrong of Eagle, Idaho. This gray mare is by Frenchman Shakem out of TS Just a Minute, who's by Smart Primetime. Their earnings, $3,472. Finishing second with a 15.462, double dipped in fame. Multiple world champion Jolene Montgomery on board for Mike and Kelly Sokol of Mineola, Florida. Here's a chestnut mare by JL Dash to Heaven out of Dash with the Stars, who's by Dash to Fame. The earnings here for second, $5,073. And finishing first and doing like the song says, go big or go home. I believe it's an arena record in the Juvenile, 15.167. Guess who? The $100,000 champion from the Super Stakes 2017, Lacey Harmon. Tee It Up in My Socks, $7,166 in addition to the $100,000. Wow, 15167 for a 3-year-old. Kathy Donegan, Bluffdale, Texas, owns this horse, a chestnut mare by BHR Frenchy Socks out of BA Tee It Up to Fame, who's by Dash to Fame. In the second go-round of the World Championship Futurity, a 15-321 finishes third, earning $2,289. Shopper Ranch, Decatur, Texas, owns Tres Ducks in a Row and was piloted by Ryan Padone. This sorrel mare is by Trey Sace out of VF Elmer's Little Sis, who's by Burr's First Down. A sorrel stallion finishes second with a 15-308 Ziggy Zumba. Earns $3,339 for Kelly and Danielle Bowser of Swanton, Ohio. Kelly was on board this horse by Dash to Fame out of Cash and Charm. Cash and Charm, a daughter of Cash and Balance. Finishing first in round number 2, wow, 15-167. A gray mare by the name of God-Given Fame, ridden by Jana Brown for Gail Michelle West of Henrietta, Oklahoma, earns $4,710. This gray mare is by Dash to Fame out of Wilda, who's by Bully Bullion. In the second go-round of the CSTK Derby, third place, 15-330, Fortune's Flame. Sophie Palmori on board for Ray and Suzanne Hill of Kirbyville, Texas. This chestnut mare is by Trez Fortunes out of Awesome Blossom Flame, who's by Mr. H.G. Flame. Their paycheck, $1,910. In the second spot, paycheck $2,285. There was a 15-250 on the board when Michaela Conklin on board Flipper to Fame left the arena. Todd Holder, Sanders, Kentucky, owns Flipper to Fame. This horse by Dash to Fame out of Dash on Jane, who's by Hold On, He's Coming, Chestnut Mare. Finishing first with a 15-219, earning $2,670. Pete Owen was on board Guy's Dashing Jet for Kathy Geary of Lenox, Iowa. Frenchman's Guy is the sire. This horse is out of Perks Dashing Jet, who's by Dash for Perks, and she is a buckskin mare. In the MVP Juvenile, for a world title, consistency counts. It's about the average. 31-386 on 2. Double dipped in Fame, finishes third in the world with Jolene Montgomery on board. $4,618 for owners Mike and Kelly Sokol of Mineola, Florida. This chestnut mare by JL Dash to Heaven out of Dash with the Stars, who's by Dash to Fame. The Reserve World Champion 2017 in the Juvenile, a 31-332 on the board after 2. Frenchman's Disco Rose, a past Derby World Champion. Hallie Hansen was the pilot. Hallie and Lee Hansen, Hermosa, South Dakota, owned this horse. This is a gray mare by Frenchman's Guy out of Dancing in Light, who's by Dash for Perks. A world championship, and they matched up for a world championship last year. I'm talking about owner-rider. Brandon Cullins, Robin Weaver. Last year they had the Derby World Champion. VQ Sucker Punch, Mahaffey, Pennsylvania, again, hometown to Robin Weaver. RR Mr. Kelly by Dark Kelly out of Misty's Dash of Fame, who's by Dash to Fame. Brandon Cullins, again, world champion, $9,573. Their to-go average, 31-118. A brown mare is RR Mr. Kelly. Hey, did you notice? Top 3 in the world, mares in the MVP Juvenile. This has been your BFA replay, brought to you by the Reveal 4-in-1. And remember, ground is just dirt, but great footing is made by the Reveal 4-in-1.